Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this morning I made a video on if you click on an item and hit your hotkey U, you get your measurement size, and we can make this 2 by 2. But then I took it a little further and made a macro. So we're going to open up our macro manager, and there it is right there. So we're going to click on that size, and I actually made a hotkey of V, and it's going to turn it into a 6-inch square by just hitting one keystroke. So if you had to do a lot of those together. So we're going to make a macro right now and kind of show you how to do it. So we're going to take some different size squares, and we're going to go right up here to our macro start recording. Yours most likely is going to be under Tools, Scripts if you have Corel 19 and above, and it's macros if you have 18 and below. But you can start recording. I'm going to start recording right here. And when you start recording, you just name it. And we're going to call it size 2. And then hit OK. As soon as you hit OK, you start recording. So I'm going to hit the letter U, and I'm going to turn this into a 5-inch by 5-inch square. Okay, then we can stop recording. We're going to change that square back to a size it was. We're going to go to the script manager, and yours is under Tools, and there's our size 2, and we just click on it, and it's going to make it a 5 by 5 square. Now we can right click on the macro and assign it a keystroke, and there it is right there, and we can name any key on your keyboard that's not being used. And most of them are being used, so we're going to just use a period. It's not used for anything. We're going to assign it and say OK. Now let's just try it out. We'll make some boxes, make this one smaller, make another one and another one, and we're going to click on this and we're going to hit our period. It made a 5-inch by 5-inch box. That's pretty cool. Pretty, if you had a bunch of squares that you needed to resize. Now there are other macros that would do the whole page at one time. But if you just had a bunch of circles and squares and you wanted them bigger, so we're going to hit the letter V, and it's going to make my 6-inch square. V. We're going to go back to the period, and we can put them back in size. So that's how to create a macro. If just in case I didn't mention, all your when you go to record a macro, it's going to tell you, it's going to put it in global macros, which is right here. So when you open up your macros, your macro might look like this. Well, you need to open up global macros and then recorded macros. These are macros that you recorded. And like I have a recorder macro that put it to the top left just by hitting that. And if you look, assign a keyboard stroke, well, there should be one already, but we're going to hit the escape key. Well, that shows symmetry lines. Let's just do a kill D. No. Well, anyway, we'll use a comma. I need to delete all these. And then it's using backspace. So we're going to use a comma, assign it, and say OK. And then all I have to do is hit the comma, and it put it to the top left corner, which is very important for laser engravers because that's where you want it. So no matter what size your plaque is, your plaque could be huge, it could be elongated, doesn't matter how big it is, you hit your hotkey and it puts it top left corner. So that's how to create a macro. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.